Hello everybody, welcome to day 28 in real time. So I will be talking to you throughout this, and please wait till the end. There is a lovely surprise for everybody who's been involved in 28 days of Colin Thompson. The ones on Instagram, me, Ashley and Tammy personally, and anyone that's been involved who's been sending us pictures and stuff like that at the end. So if you was happy with the speed through that you saw on the 28th, skip through this to the end to see the presentation at the end. If not, come with me on real time to see what we colour. So obviously it is this page for today. And once again, I followed this one, paid homage to Colin, and I'm going to do the same with this one. So the last two boxes are actually from the red box. From the red box image. So just paying homage to Colin with these two. I think I've done pretty well doing all of them myself, and then these two I just want to have a bit of respect to the artist himself and try and copy what he has done. Okie dokie, so we're going to start off with the brick wall. We have done this down here, but we're going to start off with it in this one, and we're going to be using warm grey 2, warm grey 3 and warm grey 6. So they're what we're going to be using. I'm going to zoom in. We've got quite a lot of daylight here. I'm going to switch my other light on. Oops, sorry. Just to see if it brightens it up that little bit more. Because sometimes when you mess with lighting, when you've got quite good daylight lighting, it doesn't go down very well. Okay, so we're quite close up there. I think we can all see there, can't we? Just move it over slightly. So I'm going to start off with warm grey 2. And I'm going to colour all the castle. You're not going to see much difference. All it is just warming it up. It's just going to, where it's all light grey, it's going to just warm it up a little bit. So it's just giving it a slight change to the page, but I'm going to follow the grayscale that Colin's put in. On here. So then I'm going to move to warm grey 3. Sorry, I've got my dog up here with me. He's just clumbering around everything. Will you sit? Sit down. Sit. No, don't answer back. Sit. Stay. It's like a petulant child. He answers me back and everything. Naughty. Aren't you naughty? Aren't you naughty, Moo? Aren't you naughty? Yeah. So yes, he's sat with me today. So what I'm going to do, where all the little divots are in the bridge floor, is where I'm going to add in all the shades. You see these little lighter areas here. And these are where I'm putting the warm grey. On the same. There's lots of like grooves and rivets in here. They're all on this floor. This is where we're going to add it in. So yeah, it's been a very eventful few months. And I must admit, my desk is an absolute nightmare. I'll show you at the end of the video how bad my desk has got after 2 months of uploading videos every single day. It's been an absolute nightmare. So, but there was never any point in me I was reading that pencil, and then there's been never any point in me tying it up because I'd have to get it out again the day after, so I've just left it, but everything's piled up. So this is warm grey 6, and it's piled up because obviously I've had live streams in between, and I've had colours out for live streams, and I've had other projects that I've done in between which has required other colours. So I've just thought, yeah, I'll leave it, and then it's literally all piled up, and you'll see the video at the end, and then obviously I'll have tidied it up by the time this gets aired, and I'll have added it to the presentation, so you will see that at the end. Which is quite hilarious how bad my desk got. So I'd like to know if you have a messy art workstation, or do you like to keep it tidy and clean? Do you put away as you go, or do you get everything out and then put it away when you finish the whole project? What kind of artist or colorist or person are you? Are you kind of like a neat freak where you only get a few pencils out at a time? Do you get everything out and you think, right, I'll just see what I use from that? What type of person are you when it comes to your artwork? Well, you always say an artist space should be messy and full of art. Milo, stop. Very sorry, everybody. He just answers me back. It's like a child. Okay, so I don't need it. So I don't need them anymore, so they can go down there. Milo, quiet. Go to sleep. I'm not belly rubbing. Stop it. Get off your feet. Stop. No, I'm not playing. I'm colouring. You will have to come later. Stop it. Okay, for this part I'm going to use warm grey 2, and you won't see much, but I'm just going to literally put it over where Colin has already put these in his pictures, the lightest areas. To do the lightest areas with this, or where the spout is, and just on the handle. It's not going to be very noticeable, but it's just because I want to colour the grayscale rather than it just leaving it grayscale. So then we're going to use cold grey 3. I'm just going to sharpen these. And then these are going to come here, all where the darker grey is in the tin, all at the bottom. But all I'm doing this is just to change the tone of the grey, so it's not, even though I'm still using grey, it's warmer than the grayscale of the paint, or cooler than the grayscale, whichever way I've done it. Because you're probably thinking, well, it's pointless doing that because you're just going over the grayscale, but it's not. I'm just changing its tone. So then in with dark sepia. And then wherever the darkest areas are, then I'm going to bring that out. And this is what I mean by when we change the tone. So this is going to look different again. It's going to look more chrome effect than it is grayscale. And that's what my aim is here. And everywhere there's a nice little shadow. I'm not too bothered about it being completely blended. And here. Again under this side where the shadow of the handle is, and I'm going to bring this one out just because of the handle itself. So obviously the light source is coming this way in, so it's hitting everything that you see. I'm just going to pull this into a real, I want a thicker line this side, into a real thin line there, and then this corner here will blend in with a really light hand, just like that. We'll have some little lines of dark in. This just helps bring that chrome effect out as well, because it will pick up reflections of other things elsewhere. You know, not everything will be perfectly. There we go. So I'm going to leave his pot like that. So it's like his, but has a bit of my touch to it. So I don't think we've got anything else great according to his picture. I'll have a look. No, the only thing I want to do is bring back Cold Grey 2. I'm just going to put it in this, in the pages here and here and under here, and then just grab Ivory real quickly. Just grab Ivory real quickly and blend that in. Just for them pages of that book. I don't think there's any more books facing outwards, so I think we're all right with that. So just pop Ivory back. Okay, so that's them ones done. I'm going to come in, I'm going to do the sky now. Should I do the sky, or am I doing the candle? In fact, I'll do the candle while we've got Ivory out. So all the candle, whoops, is being Ivory. It's got a little flame there as well, so I might need to pull actually some. I didn't see that flame there. So there's the candle. Want Cold Grey 3 for 2 seconds. I'm just going to put that under here a little bit. Same with here. Just our little shadows in where we've got some little wax floating down. It's a bit blurry in my picture, isn't it? 1 second. That's better. Much better. So yeah, where it's really dark there, add that in. Let me just bring in a bit of this. I'm going to have to show you on camera. So this is Naples Yellow, because I didn't see this flame here, so I haven't got the cue cards out for it. Naples Yellow. And then Scarlet Red. And a tiny bit of black. Just to give the look of the flame there, because I didn't see it. So then we've got Cadmium Yellow Lemon. I have to keep pulling this up because I just want to make sure I'm getting all the places right. So here is this Cadman Yellow Lemon, and so is here. And then we've got Earth Green Yellowish, and that is the door here. Oops. And then the rest of it is called Grey 3. I'm trying to remove my pencil so I know what I'm doing. So called Grey 3, and that's all candlestick. So where it's bright, I'm using it lighter. And where you've got darker areas, I'm just pressing on. So you don't have to use more than one colour. What I think I might do, just for a bit more definition actually, I'm going to bring in, where's it gone? Oh, dark sepia. And I'm just going to do this for definition, just for underneath here. I know I said I wouldn't, but it just helps in them darker areas that are underneath lips of things. It just helps bring that little bit more definition. Unlike down here. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. Yeah, I'm much happier with that now. Okay, so then it's the grass. I'm not too sure if I need either, so I'll leave that down there. So earth green, yellowish. And we're doing all of the grassed area. And then we're coming in with Hooker's Green. And what I'm going to do with Hooker's Green, all here where it's shadow, I want to do the Hooker's Green. Just kind of scribbling that on. And it just gives texture. Anyway, what looks a bit like scribbly, I'll just scumble over that a little bit more. And I'm going to bring back earth green yellowish. And I'm going to kind of go over it again, just so it blends out any of them pencil strokes, but gives it a nice green texture. Just deepens up that light green a bit more. So that's them two. I don't think I need any of them. So next up, the screen kit saver keeps coming up, is this. We'll do the sky last actually. Is this book here. So we're going to use Vista first. And we're going to do all the book in Vista and then just under here. And then Van Dyke Brown. So I'm going to bring Van Dyke Brown on this inner side. I'm going to press on. Just going to leave a little bit of a shadow there, or a highlight in the middle there. And then we're going to come into the centre with Van Dyke, just doing nice little strokes towards the centre, lightening your pressure towards the middle. And then back with Vista to just that nice highlight in the middle of the spine of that book. It's not very noticeable, but we use it for. And then the next book is this one, where I'm pointing, this one here. So we've got brown ochre and burnt sienna. So brown ochre is going all at the front of this book. I'm going to press on quite hard. And then we're going to have burnt sienna, where we've got them little, let me sharpen this actually because I want a really nice point so I can do them letters. I'm going to press on gentle because I don't want to snap, even though it's just snapped. And then all down the side of the book in burnt sienna and underneath here. I'm just going to work just on the very edge here with it. Okay, so that's them two done. And the next book is this one at the side of the candlestick. So firstly I'm going to go in with terracotta. I'm sliding down the book, so terracotta all over the book first. Oh, you're right, grumble guts. Then I'm going to move to walnut brown then, and where all these darker areas are, so I'm going to pull this in. And lighten my pressure off as I work towards the centre. The other book must be partly and mostly behind these cups. A nice deep edge. Okay, that's that one done. And then next up we've got the gold buckle of the book here. I'm going to go in with light cadmium yellow. And then in with light yellow ochre. We'll just deepen up some of that gold in some areas. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then just come back with, just on its own, burnt sienna. And we're just going to do the edging of the book there. That's it, round the back. And I'm just going to lightly, and then pages there. That's it. Okay, just at the bottom down here, we've got a little red, it looks like some kind of post box, I think. Or in England, anyway, it looks like a postbox we'd have here in England. So I'm just going to colour that in. It's bright red. So the whole thing is just going to be one middle cadmium red. It's got some kind of gold writing on, so I'm just going to go between that because I'll have to bring the gold back in a second. I just can't quite make out what that is. Bring back light yellow ochre for this one. And I'm just going to colour in that bit on there. Must be like some kind of zipped container or something. Okay, so for the top of this little jug here is predominantly white, but the lid of it here is like a sky blue colour. That's what I'm going to put in there. And so is, his look actually different, but on the picture this part of the cups are blue. Just like that. So this must be like a matching teapot set. I'm just going to edge that off just so I know it's neater, because I'm a bit OCD like that. So just at the very bottom, I'm just going to bring warm grey one in, and he's just got some like accents in there. So he's got like a divot coming out here. And I think it's just because it's predominantly white and we need it to look right. So I'm going to bring this towards the centre. And this is kind of how I make white on white paper. And I use my greys to make it look white. And his whole lid is white. I'm going to get my actual white here just for the centre. So this is just the white. I'll just move that out of the way. And I'm just going to blend, basically blending over that grey with that to give us that highlight section in the middle. And I'm just going to bring in a tiny bit of warm grey too. Where have we gone? Warm grey too. And I'm just going to put them divots in with that. Just looks like a little like accents in there to pick up. And same here with the spout. And same with the lid here. I don't think I've actually gone in there with that earlier on, or along the top of there. Yes, that's how I want that. So then, last but not least, is the sky. And then this little baby is finished. So what I'm going to do, I'm following everywhere where the dark parts are of the sky. I'm going to press in up here, and I'm using cobalt blue greenish. I'm pressing in along the top. and coming down in places. Okay, and then I'm coming in with sky blue. And we'll blend that bit out because this is steam that's coming from that kettle. I need to leave that bit out a minute. Okay, and last but not least, I just want a bit of warm grey. Where's it gone? Don't think, yeah, I do need that. I need warm grey 2, warm grey 3. I've just had that warm grey one. There. So, warm grey 1, just for this bit of the fence here. And then warm grey 2 for just this part of the fence. We've got some little shadowing going on. And then warm grey 6 just for this very edge here. And down there in the corner, and just run that under there. And that's that wall finished. And there you have it. What is that there though? Oh no, I've done that. So that is the actual very last page of Colin Thompson. And I went with making it a red box because I just thought with the Posca it shouldn't clash. I didn't want to do it in pencil. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull you out so you can see the full length. You can see my sparkly worktop there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it out so you can see it all. Let me just fix that focus. And what I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to put, oh, so he's actually put the edging in anyway, so that's fine. Posca time. So here is put a very, if you're doing it in the Colouring Heaven book, it's put a very faint line that you can see around the edge. Let me just take the Buddy Colour logo off for now, just so you can see everything that I'm doing. You need to make sure. Oh, I never knew that had fell. My Ashleigh's shellarty thing. This fell off. Let me just get this really nicely wet. And I hope there's enough in this because I don't want to run out. So I'm probably going to speed this part up because I'm going to have to be careful in some places because I don't want to go into the picture. So I'll just speed this edge up, but you know that I'm using a red Posca. And the reason I went with the red is because obviously in this book it says the red box. So on the other page, the image 19 is the red box. So I just thought it's really fitting to just make it a red box. But I think when I recreate this picture in my large book, the actual Colin Thompson's original, I think I may do it a different colour, purely because it's not named as anything in that book. So that's what we shall do. So I'm just going to run down the edge of the page, the coloured boxes first, just so I keep my edge neat and I don't go into any of these. Could do with like a finer Posca for this. Okay, and then I'm going to have to kind of judge it here because the line disappears. I'm just going to try and freehand that straight line. And down here. I'm trying to think, if I run out of paint in this pen, what am I going to do? I don't think I will, it spreads quite good. Now let's try and freehand this down here. Ooh. You're like so scared that you're gonna mess up one of these because you go over too much. Press down on there, try and get some of that paint to come out a bit more. I think when you work with the Posca too quick, that's when you start getting your problems. When you work with it just nice and slow. Comes out really good. Right, let's just go along the edge of all these. It feels so weird doing this part, honestly. It's like, it feels like the end of an era that we've completed something. We've done it. And a lot of these pages are really challenging. So we have done really well to keep going with these, and some things we've been like, what on earth is that? And we had no idea and just went with it and coloured it with what we thought it was. And I think it's funny how sometimes we all had completely different ideas of what things were, but it was funny that we all picked up on the same thing and was like, what's that? We'd wake up in the morning and Ashley would be like, what's this on this picture? Or there'll be another morning and Tammy would be like, what's this picture? It was funny. And I think you've had a visit from most of our pets in these books. Okay, so this is just going to be a bit more of the same. So I'm definitely going to speed this up because I think I'll be another 20 minutes or so doing this. So I'm going to speed it up for you all. And I'll see you when I've coloured it all in. that is it. Finished, everybody. Colin Thompson. So I'm going to then write up here. Red box. #28 28 days of Colin Thompson completed on the 28th of February 2021. Body colour with ASHLEIGH colours and Amazon TAMMY. There we go. So I hope you have enjoyed this 28 days with us. Me, Ashley and Tammy have both been, all three of us have been extremely proud of everybody that's done this challenge with us every single day. They've followed along immensely. So here is something special for everybody involved that I know of, that have posted on Instagram, that have sent me pictures of their work. This presentation is for you. So goodbye, everyone. That's all from me. That's all from Ashley and all from Tammy. And we will see you on our next challenge. There will be more. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the thumbs up, all the fantastic comments, feedback. Everything we've got throughout the 28 days has been phenomenal. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye, everyone. Mwah!